Okay, so this is third time, but I feel like I'm a little bit better at what I was trying to gauge on. Um, I'm in a different location. I feel like I'm in the same shirt as the first video, and I have a few thoughts. So I have a piece of paper just right here where I'm writing notes. So it kind of is starting to help with my thought process, my branding, my everything. So I still have a few things I need to like work on and do. I'm trying to figure out the best way and the easiest way for me to not be so lazy and do more adulting. And what like tools of the trade that I can do. So there's that. So I'm learning as we're growing. I'm learning. So this is going to be video number 2. It's going to be a little bit better than the first intro video. It's still sort of live, but like I said, I have sort of notes that I just took down because the previous 2 recordings were kind of crazy and lots of rambles, and I'm like, let's redo this third one with a little bit more structure. But with that being said, I've figured out that I need at least a noted bullet pointed like reference sort of sheet. Not necessarily a script, but maybe I'll start scripting better. Right now, I'm just kind of learning how to do YouTube, right? And I'm now, instead of just giving all these excuses of like, oh, I don't have time, I don't know how to do this. It's not perfect yet. It's not like the vision wasn't as what I anticipated in my mind and all of these things, where this channel is not about that. Like, it's not about the perfectionism. It's more of accountability, but like for curious minds, like what it actually looks like, because it's not necessarily a day in the life, but it kind of gives like I kind of think of that, you know what I mean? I've noticed my chair's making noises, so I'm so sorry. It's like freaking my mind out. I actually, that's one thing I should note. Get better chair. I'm a person that has to have like certain things, and like I tend to sit and I don't have the proper sitting things. So then I go on my couch and I lay out and off topic. Okay, getting back on topic. So I wrote down the goals because I didn't have them in like the first sort of recordings. So the goal of the last video was 1 post, a logo, and 1 video post, like a community post and 1 video post. So I've accomplished the video post. Yay! Because I figured it out how to take it from the camera that you are here into YouTube. And it's not like I haven't posted a video before. It just hasn't been a consistency, and it's actually updated quite a bit since the last time I did it. I am going to do a new community post, so I will probably have, I'm hoping by end of July, I'll have at least 3 to 4, so that it could be like 1 time a week. But I did accomplish 2 out of the 3 goals because I don't know if you noticed, I updated my channel logo and design. So that was part of the goal. Got that. Now my business side goal, I gave myself 2 weeks to get a logo. I don't think I'm going to make that goal. However, I did get a designer. I am in talks with a designer. We extended the time. So hopefully I'll have my business's logo and logo systems and all the things I'm asking for completed within the next couple weeks. So right now the time date is 7/15. We'll see if it actually happens or not. And that's pretty much for like a quick check-in. I'll do the accountability goals at the end of this video. It's going to be a live, unedited version of the video because I still have yet to actually physically learn how to do that yet. So I'm in works. That's one of my notes that I did. It was branding, editing, filming. Like, those 3 things are still things that I'm trying to work on. And so right now it's just going to be a talking head without real movement. So it might be a bit boring and a bit long because I ramble. But it's only video 2 of this whole channel. So with time, it will get better. But that takes us into what this channel is about. So I put it as a gathering place for curiosity. I keep wanting to say curiosity, but I think the tagline is more a place where curious people gather. So, I mean, you're getting a sort of vibe of a day in my life of my crazy, unclear, unfocused brain and trying to be more adulting and less lazy, less excuse driven to just go out and get it attitude. So with that, this channel is going to have, I think I figured out the structure of it. I think for right now, it's going to have all the videos into sort of playlists. I'm going to have, I have an idea for the branding and how the video thumbnails are going to sort of indicate what the video might be about. And I'm going to throw that into like my other passion projects where branding is in there as well. Just like I'm essentially learning more about branding and how YouTubers brand, and then businesses, how they brand and how they do like mailers and websites and all of that kind of stuff, because all of it ties in and it's something that is an ongoing lesson to be learning. So I think I touched on what the channel is going to be about. As of right now, the channels are going to be more so about my passion projects. So in the beginning, I have one playlist that I think is called Beginning Steps. And so right now, that's where this video will live. That's where the introduction video will live. And until I get the structure and the branding and all of that, I think that's where most of the videos are going to be living. And then I'll have like more of the behind the scenes of my actual business, and I'll have that being the playlist name is number 2 and you. And then I might have like one of these that says business. And then my other passion project is called Brightly Balanced. It's another YouTube channel, but it's more of a niched down channel, and it's planners. I don't know if you can. I have planners and organization needing, and so that's sort of the like niche down to it. And so I'll probably end up having a playlist of that and like the beginning works of that. But maybe not. Maybe I'll put that into its own channel of like how I'm branding this business. So I have like some content ideas. My next thing is that I wanted to say was Fiverr. So I am not an artist. I don't know how to draw. I had ChatGPT help me with concepts and visuals to show my ideas because, you know, ChatGPT is more like your best friend that just is encouraging, but kind of not necessarily telling you how it goes, but it's like, here's what I think this idea could be. Like, you sound and you're saying things like, this is what you want, sort of thing. So like Claude's a little different. Claude's more like your companion. She's gonna tell you like it is, but I'm still learning the AI, so don't get me wrong, it's been a very helpful thing. I went from the free to the like $20 plus plan, and I have never looked back, and so it's helping me. Am I still learning how all the things work? Yes. Am I still a little annoyed at some of the stuff how it's structured? Yes, because my brain doesn't quite like some of the things. Like, for instance, if you ask a question and you get a response, but you're like, no, this question is not nowhere near, like the thread isn't necessarily about that. You can't just delete that little question and the response. So there's things that I'm like touchy on about it, like still not quite. But again, I digress. I start rambling. So getting back. So Fiverr. I went onto Fiverr, signed up, and that's who made my logo, right? One of the designers, I got the logo from Fiverr. My experience with Fiverr has been touch and go right now. I'm in the works with 3 designers. Well, two now because this logo was finished and completed. But so altogether right now, I've worked with 3 people on it. I'm loving this logo. There was a few things that I wish I would have stated earlier before the delivery completion was done. So, but that's my bad. Like, I should have been, he was definitely one who was like, I want your satisfaction completely. Like, are you sure this is, because once it's delivered, there's no changes, like you get what you get. And I said, no, this is perfect. It's going to work for now. And I got what I got because I didn't do the changes because I didn't think it was going to bother me, but it ended up bothering me. But that's okay. Everything that I got, it's mostly just like, so what I got was a logo, a banner, intro, outro, and those are the ones that I'm having more so the issue with. Not because they're like, they're very good. The problem is the banner had a section for the tagline, and the tagline was not correct. It was just a part of the brief. And so, and because I don't have, I think they did Photoshop. I think it was a Photoshop file, and because I don't have Photoshop, I can't like necessarily make the changes, because obviously they gave me the files, editable files, but because I don't use the stuff, I don't have that, I can't really tweak it. But I was able to make Canva work for me with some of the stuff. So the banner that I have was more of a template and not necessarily what the designer created me. But overall, the first fiber finishing, start to finish, was great. This first designer was great. Now I'm still working with 2 others, and we'll see how it goes, you know, because one is designing for my business, one is designing for my other channel, and they're 2 different, like they're people, they it's how they work and how their process is, and some of the things is not necessarily what I want. I want like a more collective collaborator sort of vibe, and I'm not necessarily getting that as much as I would like. Like, I would like a person who sends me more than just one sentence when with revisions, you know? But that's for another video, basically. Sorry, I rambled on with that. So I think that's where I'll leave off. Mostly because I can't remember the like 17 minutes worth of rambles either. So we'll stop with that. Because I'm pretty sure we went over, you know, what the channel's about, what some playlists potentially could be, going over like the broad spectrum. So it's like a sort of introduction video. I mean, this is all live, no notes, no real like direction. I mean, my notes basically aren't really notes. They're like, this was the goal from the last video. These are my sort of talking points and notes about my chair and editing, and not direct notes. But we'll stop there. I'm going to attempt to try to get together my business a little bit more. I've started to try to figure out what method works best to hold me accountable and to show me my list, because I'm a visual person, but also hearing it, and I need to see it. Like, I need the ears, the eyes, the saying to be all together to fully understand and like make sure that I'm completing the task at hand. So I'm working on that right now, because right now I'm waiting, because it's early morning for me, but it's late night for my sort of designers. So I don't think I'm going to get anything. So I'm going to work on other things. So I think what I'm going to do is my accountability. So the goals for upcoming. So I wrote them down. So for this particular channel, I'm going to do the one community post I never actually did. So, but by the end of July, because that's what I think I'm going to do. End of July goal is to have 3 to 4 community posts, at least 4 videos where one of them is edited, like complete edited, filmed, has B-roll, not just a talking head, but like a sort of edited vibe to it. So we'll say 4 videos, 4 to 5, we'll call it 4 to 5. 4 to 5 videos, and at least one of them to be fully edited, B-rolled, and like not just a talking head with B-roll sort of video. My actual business, the number 2 in you business, I would like to have a good idea of my website to be able to publish it. Considering I don't have the logos just yet, I think I want to do like a little bit more editing to the website, but also I want to do like pages like Facebook or like the Nextdoor app, and like maybe the TikTok pages and the social pages, at least have them a little bit better. They won't have the logo necessarily, but like the info on them to be edited. And then maybe one blog to like test out how to write and do a blog, because the idea is to actually have some blog posts. So we're going to try that. And these, like I said, end of July goals. And then the brightly balanced, I think I want the page, the YouTube channel page to be filled out. Graphics aren't there yet, but hopefully by the end of July they'll be there. And then at least 3 videos by the end of July. I think that's my goals, and it's a very long video today, so I apologize. And if you have gotten through all of that, oh my gosh, thank you so much. But if you have, let's do one of those like heart hand emoji things. Is this how you do it? I don't know. Let's do one of those emojis if you made it through the entire video. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks so much. Again, really, truly, thank you so much for watching the whole entire thing. I appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time.